Immigration enforcement is reinstating about 1,500 student visas after a plethora of legal challenges. Since late March, many students have had their legal statuses revoked, and 7 of those were from Southern University. So what is the plan now? What does the Trump administration have to say about this tonight? Our Georgia Peck spoke with folks on both sides and has this.
Southern University says 4 of those students now have their visas restored, but for many students across the country who left after being told they had to immediately may now have to go through the entire visa process again.
This is unprecedented.
Susham M has had consultations with students around the country after their legal status was revoked, and he says almost all had no criminal convictions.
What we have here is no deportation proceedings. They just get a notice from the school saying, hey, your student status has been revoked and you need to leave the U.S. immediately. You know, this is quite a shame, though, because many students left because they were told to leave the U.S. You know, and in our firm, you know, we filed, for example, like a student visa reinstatement and applications and things. So they've, you know, tried to either stay here and argue their case and pay attorneys' fees and things, or other people left. And in either circumstance, you know, now the administration has reversed course and they've gone through a lot of hardship either way.
He says it all happened with little to no explanation as to why. After several lawsuits were filed and locally a letter sent from Congressman Cleo Fields to the Secretary of State, Homeland Security, and U.S. Immigrations and Customs Enforcement asking for answers, many students will be getting their visas back. In a statement today, Congressman Fields says, "While I'm glad the situation is getting resolved, these sudden and unfounded decisions by the Trump administration continue to cause unnecessary confusion and hardship for students, schools, and families."
It is a shock because in all of the years we've worked with this, we've never had this before. And so needless to say, we really have difficulty trying to guide the students because we don't know anything about it ourselves.
Dr. Barbara Carpenter says the International Affairs program at Southern has been faced with trying to guide students on what to do. As of this afternoon, she says 4 students have had their visas reinstated and hopes the situation will not keep potential international students from coming here.
That's our biggest worry because a lot of universities depend on international students, not only for the research that they bring and all of the networks that they bring forth, but just the idea of being able to share another culture with American students. We would hope that this would not deter others from coming, but it could very well be a problem, and we hope that we can resolve it.
In a hearing today, Justice Department Attorney Elizabeth Curlin says ICE will not just use the findings from the National Crime Information Center to terminate status, but they will have the authority to do so for other reasons while they create a new framework for status record termination.